Yo, today I wanted to talk about embracing your journey and really soaking in everything around you in the moment. I'm just going to jump straight into it. Before I even got into truck driving where I had my CDL, I was jumping from job to job trying to figure out what I really wanted to do. When I say job to job, I'm being serious. I had about 6 to 7 different jobs in 1 year, and to me, that's a lot, but to others, that may be minuscule. To others, it may be a lot, but me, I had about 6 or 7 in 1 year just trying to figure out what I like. And then I was told about truck driving, and I went to go inquire about how much school would be for a month, and they said it'd be 5,500 for Class A manual or 5,500 for automatic. You don't have to shift while you drive or any of that. But I wanted as many opportunities as I could take or to choose from. So I took the Class A manual route. But before I even got into school, I had to figure out where I'm gonna get $5,000 from. I was working for a job that was tax free. I was driving. When I say I was at this job for probably like 2 months, or even 1 month, I got I was getting paid every 2 weeks, probably 1,200. I wound up putting $2,000 towards the 5,000. But somewhere along the lines, the place I was staying at didn't work out, so I had nowhere to go. I did, however, have a car, so now I'm sleeping in my car. My friend, who actually has the surgery on his credit report right now, let me stay at his house. But then something wound up happening there. We both couldn't stay there. And the money to he had the money to get into another apartment, but he said, "You know what? I believe in you." He said, "I believe in you." And he going to give me the money to put into CDL school. So now I'm at 3K and I got to figure out where to get 2K from. And the car that me and him was sleeping in, because he didn't have anywhere to go, I didn't have anywhere to go. So now we both are, like in this together. And so we're both sleeping in the car. He has a job, I have a job. The car barely gets from anywhere from A to B. You really, wherever you're going, you have to just get there. No extra stops, no nothing. Like, for example, the ball the hub bearing was really badly messed up. And if I didn't get it fixed, or if I didn't fix it myself the way I did, the wheel could have fell off at any point in time. And we weren't on local streets. We was on the boulevard and highways, and I really had no clue what could have happened if I didn't take care of it. But back to the story. So we're both sleeping in a car. I wound up getting a job at Top Golf, and um, I also was doing DoorDash on the side. And me and him had to sleep in that car. And I was working at Top Golf from morning to night. If anybody who works at Top Golf or who even goes to Top Golf knows that you can go early in the morning. I believe they open around 8 to 10. That's when I would start my shift. Or you can go later in the night and they close about 12. But for the people that work there, we get off about 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. So I'm working at Top Golf, putting in coming in around 8 to 10 a.m. and leaving around 1 to 2 a.m. Really trying to scrape up some money for CDL school. And it's about a month. I have less than a month to get the rest of the money, or they're gonna have to push back the time. And honestly, I didn't want to work anywhere else. I wanted to get right into this as much as I could. So me and him slept in the car for about a month or two. Even when I got into school, we were still sleeping in the car. I Once I got the money from working my ass off, working 8 to 1 realistically, or 10, we could just say 10 to 1. Realistically, I'm putting in hours. And at the time, I wasn't embracing the journey. I was always so focused on where I'm going, or I was focused on what's going to happen when I finally get there. But really soaking in, I had a friend who believed in me, who gave me the money to even make this happen, or put in a big portion of it. And then I had the ambition. I didn't really recognize those feelings that I had to really go and just sit there and be like, wow, I am who I am. But no, I'm working over 12-hour shifts to be able to make this stuff happen. But I didn't really analyze anything that I was doing, sleeping in the car, going to school, working 12-hour days. I really, if I could go back and really soak in everything that I was doing and embrace the journey I was on. There's no rush to life. As long as you are doing what you are doing, there is no rush at all. But then I wound up passing and graduating, and I actually got my first job within a month of graduating. And my friend, I didn't leave my friend hanging. Before I could even put some money towards him, he wound up getting his own apartment later down the line. And some people say what he did was wrong, or they say it was dumb. But also, a little quick lesson: individuals don't make it far compared to teams. If you have a team and they're all willing to put in the same amount of work, y'all are going to get far. Opposed to you doing it by yourself. Yeah, you'll get there, but you'll probably get there to wherever you're going about 55 years old, 65. And that's fine. I have no problem, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for the teams who are willing to take on roles and focus on their part, you'll wind up getting to, let's say you want to make $1 million and you're doing it by yourself. You're not taking no partnerships, no teams, no nothing. You could probably get to where you're going by 45 years old. But me as a 24-year-old, if I create a team and everybody around me is putting in the same amount of work, then we will make it way farther than anyone else who is doing it alone. Remember that lone wolves die in the winter and the pack thrives. Because when you're lacking or you don't feel like doing something, the rest of the team can pick up whatever you're lacking in, especially if you have a strong group that believes in each other. Like, yeah, life happens, do what you got to do. And then when you come back, all of y'all can be each other's crutch. But if you're by yourself, you have to be your own crutch. But don't get that confused with dependency. You can't depend on the team. You got to be able to practice interdependence. You can get this $1 million on your own, but you realize you would get there more efficiently, faster, and way better without putting in a crazy amount of work if y'all work together. But anyway, he wound up my friend wound up getting his own apartment. We still cool to this day, obviously, because he let me put the surgery on his credit report. And now he wound up getting his own CDL and he's in school. And it's really a team based thing. And not only did he get his CDL, another friend of mine got their CDL, and we're all creating a team. Imagine somebody trying to get their CDL, electrician, trying to become an electrician, trying to become a plumber, trying to become a nurse or doctor, and becoming a mechanic. That's 5 things. That's going to take you. I'm 24. That'll take me at least till I'm 40. But if we have a team, oh yeah, it'll definitely go way further than me trying to do it by myself. But now that I am where I am now, I am embracing the journey. I feel as though I lost my only family, my two dogs, Paolo and Zeus, and I lost my house, my car. I lost a piece of myself. I'm embracing that. I'm feeling those feelings. I'm not just laser focused on the future. I am in the now. I am in the present. And I'm going to soak in these feelings, and I'm going to recognize where I am, where I once was, and where I'm going. That's just all I wanted to share to y'all. Like always, keep your mental right, your physical, and your spirit. I catch y'all tomorrow.